An exciting time. The adventure begins this Sunday night with a sneak peek series premiere of the new strategic high altitude competition series, The Summit. 16 strangers will embark on a once in a lifetime journey to the top of towering mountain in the treacherous New Zealand Alps for their share of $1 million prize. But not everyone will make it. Host Manu Bennett is here to tell us all about it. Well, welcome to the show.
Wow, that was a mouthful.
You got that out.
Well done, Kaime.
Thank you. High five. Well, this is so exciting. What are we going to expect? How is the summit different from any other reality show?
Well, first of all, I'm really proud. I'm a New Zealander and it's all being shot in our South Island. Of course, people know that terrain from Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit, which I starred as Azog the Defiler. But yeah, I mean, I think CBS just sort of knew that I had an audience here in America and, you know, they sort of were shooting in New Zealand, so I was the guy.
God, you guys just want him to keep talking. His accent is just amazing. I love it.
And how it's different is that instead of being on an island or racing around the world, we go up. So our show is all about gravity.
Oh, well, obviously you look around, we have amazing mountain rangers here. We like to go up too. So this is so exciting for people in Salt Lake to be able to watch. Tell me, how is everyday people are competing under extreme conditions? Can you kind of explain what are some of those challenges and what are the competitors going to be kind of facing? Well,
I mean, first of all, nobody has any idea of how to climb that mountain that are in the group that arrives. You know, none of them are mountaineers. They're all just pretty ordinary people. They didn't even know what they were doing when they arrived in New Zealand. They knew they were on an adventure reality show, and then I turned around and I said, "You see that mountain behind you? Your job is to reach that summit." Now, just to put that in perspective, Sir Edmund Hillary, who was the first European to climb Everest, would train on this mountain before he went to Everest. So it's covered with seracs, there's avalanches, there's all these kinds of things that are very formidable and dangerous. And we sent 16 people up there.
You got my face. I am an adventurer, and if someone has never done this and it has kind of everything, they're going to be facing it all.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when I said to them, you know, see that behind, you know, I saw 16 faces just, I think one girl went, "The what?" You know,
I can
the
imagine.
Summit, you know, you're going up there, yeah. So, but there's $1 million at stake, you know, as soon as you say, "Oh, and here's a bag with $1 million in it," all of a sudden they turn into these little plotters, you know. They all start to think like, well, who am I going to push off the cliff, you know?
Does that happen? Do we have anyone push?
I started not to like them about half out of the matter because they're all planning to kill each other.
Oh my God, it's totally taking a spin.
But in a sporting way, I guess you have to say it. But,
of course. What about some mental challenges that they are going to face?
Well, look, as I said, everything's about gravity, everything's about vertical. There's things just falling away beside you and tumbling thousands of feet below you, and it's very intimidating, you know. We've also got a thing called the Mountain's Keeper, which is like this big black helicopter that comes in and does all sorts of intimidating things that, you know, whenever the contestants think they've got a little group together or something like that, our producers go, and we send in the Mountain's Keeper, and it really, it throws everything upside down.
Oh, I cannot wait to tune in. Do you need a co-host? I'm there.
Come on, darling. Kaime, you're great at it. We'll take you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Everybody tune in to the summit. This is going to be a really fun series to watch. Thanks for joining us.
And I also just want to say FanX is this weekend. I'm here for FanX, the wonderful Utah, Salt Lake City-based event, and a bunch of actors from The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. We're all here to promote that as well. So
I love it.
This weekend.
So many fun things. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, darling.